So Terry came round and went over, brought all the numbers around and explained how over a certain amount of time you can reduce your debt using the debt nav system, we're talking with M, and going through the entire process on how we can effectively chop 10, 15 years off of our mortgage. I thought, well, that's pretty good. So at the end of the day, we signed up because what do we have to lose? At the end, you're already spending a lot of money with a bank, so I might as well keep spending the money, but do it faster and effectively do more. So that worked out quite well. We've been with the bank previously for a number of years, and it's basically they'll sign you up and then they leave you alone. And the only time they ever wanted to talk to us is when we said that we are moving, and then they wanted to renegotiate. And I was like, well, you've missed the boat because you've had a lot of opportunities, and we didn't see that. Whereas with M and Terry, they're very hands-on people. We had a lot of phone calls with M, very, very good with the follow-ups, and wanted to make sure that we knew exactly what we were doing, if we were comfortable, if we understood the debt nav system, if there was any changes that we wanted to make, and that was great because somebody cared. And that's the big thing about it, is you want people to care about you and are interested in you, and then can see if there's any improvements that you can make. And that's a big thing, is that what you might be doing and how you're spending, Em and the team might be able to find improvements. And that's what you want at the end of the day, is because everybody wants to live. They don't want to be held hostage to a massive debt and be struggling day to day. The debt nav system itself is very easy to use. When we started off, you saw the graph, it was nice and high, and you can see over a certain amount of period how long is it going to take. And then every time the money goes in, the improvements that you make, you saw it shorten and shorten and shorten. If you put the milestone in, it showed you exactly where it was. So you knew when you were going to pay off that debt, which is the best part about it. To be able to see when you're going to pay it off, to see the improvements. Let's say you get a bonus that chops off 3, 4, 5 months off. It's really good. It's really beneficial, and you can go in there and it's a bit of a buzz every time the pay goes in for the month. You look and go, oh, look, it's gone down again. So that's good. It's excellent. We've taken all our insurances through M and Terry because at the end of the day it made sense. It's a one-stop shop. I don't have to talk to various other companies to get my point across or explain the situation. Terry and Em, especially Em, is very hands-on on that sort of thing. She's very understanding of if there are any issues, and you can talk to her whenever. She's just a phone call away. You don't have to make big appointments, wait in line in a queue. You're very, very easy to get a hold of. And when we went through which insurances to go through, it just made sense. So yeah, now we give Em a call if we even needed to, explain the situation, and she'll help us out any way she can to make sure that we're comfortable first and foremost, and that's the most important thing. People care. We've recommended a lot of people to New Zealand Home Loans via personal friends of mine, through our football club as well, that Tim and Eri are very supportive of. And I know that most of those people have come across and have changed over and are making those savings as well. And generally it's a word of mouth thing. There's not a lot of high-end publicity that goes along with New Zealand Home Loans, and I think that's where a lot of the savings can be made as well. It really is word of mouth, and the more people that get on board with it, the more benefits that they see. And then, look, New Zealand Home Loans run their own events as well. I think the X-Race is just coming up around the corner now, and that's a great event for families to get involved in, and it gets the people together. And you can see people talking about how good it is. It's great. It really is an improvement of quality of life, knowing that people are saving to be able to do things together.